Hey, young men, Gen Z men, millennial men, young childless, in school, in career, in business, working your way up through a company, in military, in tech school, in trade school, in college, single, childless, young bachelorette men. You have no fucking business dealing with a woman being a stepfather and your takeoff. What the fuck is your takeoff? Let Shaji explain. After 21, they say you are now officially grown. You can drink, you can drive, you can go to bars, all that, right? In the government eyes. During your takeoff, beloved, your beginning years, you have to understand that taking on a young woman, an older young woman, a middle-aged woman with kids, beloved, and you a young childless man, you have no business doing that. Now let me start by saying this, beloved. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. Do what you want to do. But I'm here to inform you of the time that it takes away from you. I'm here to inform you the emotional toll that it's going to put upon you. I'm here to tell you that the liberation that you have as a young childless man will be cut short or damn near cut off because you choose to take on burdens that is not yours. In the name of, let me tell you what you young men do. We young men do. We think we found the one in college. We found the one in our 20s, brother. A lot of men attach themselves to the first piece of pussy, second piece of pussy, third piece of pussy, fourth piece of pussy. They get because you scared that you may not come across nothing else better, or you scared that, hey, I never felt these feelings before, so I'm going to hold on to it because all these feelings are new to you in these stages of life. Slow down, beloved. My mans. You, slow down. You have no business sharing your light, your time, your energy, your resources that you're just not starting to build with a woman with kids, beloved. She's in her 20s like you, her mid-20s, her late 20s, her early 20s. You have no business, beloved. As a childless young man, you have no business. You need that time to figure out yourself, what you like about yourself, the things that you like doing, the things that got you in a weak state of mind at that time, the things that you need to work on, grow on. You need to learn about your likes, your dislikes. You need time to explore. When you're young, it's the best time to fail early, but not with permanent decisions that create longer scars down the line. Scars that can heal quickly. When you start to become a stepfather and create a family and you know nothing about manhood because you're an infant in your own manhood, you got to understand, beloved, that will take away from you. Now, a lot of young men was given warped mentalities from older men that it's okay to be a stepfather and a father when you have nothing to offer. You have no 401k. You haven't been 15 years on no career, no entrepreneurship. You have no savings, none of that, beloved. You don't even know nothing about yourself yet. But you already taking on the burden of another man. You already taking on the baggage of another woman. In the name of what? I like her. I lust her. She's my, I want to, she good people, but I found out she got 1, 2, 3 kids and she in her 20s. Come on, brothers. That's going to take you, that's going to hinder your path. That's going to take you to a whole nother place you don't want to go. Ask older men who tried that after they established. It's a shitless job. It's a shit paying job, pardon me. It's not work, especially in your takeoff years. The years where you're supposed to be building up momentum to take off and elevation. Come on, beloved. You have no business taking on her burdens, especially if she's young and wild. If you see that this girl still want to enjoy hot girl summers, she want to live a city girl life, she's creating more babies, and here you come with no children, why would you share your time with her? Because it's going to require you to be a father to kids that's not even yours. To kids where she can tell you anytime, their kid's father going to be in the picture and you just going to have to say, man, you don't have to accept none of that shit, young man. You don't have to accept none of that shit. You can go get your childless young woman, and y'all complain when y'all want kids one day. You accepting package deals for what? For what, beloved? You don't have to accept package deals. Why would you take time off your flight time to deal with that? Why would you take time from your exploration, seeking parts of your life that you need to explore and find out about, to put yourself in a binding, a cage with duty and responsibility that's heavy, beloved? That's heavy. That's not even yours. Because you feel sad for her, she made her own bed, and especially if she keep making children. Especially if she keep running back to degenerate men. Especially if she want to still be a young city hot girl now that she a parent. The signs in your face to leave her the fuck alone. What is you doing? You have no business. You're robbing your prime takeoff years. You're robbing yourself of that. To be a stepdad, young, good looking, childless. The world is your oyster, so much going for yourself. Why would you do that? Stay away from men who putting that in your ear. That's okay. That's not okay. That is not your burden to bear. You understand? That's not your burden to bear, beloved. It is not. Don't rob yourself, man. You have no business being a stepfather as a young man who's childless, young. Whole world is your oyster. Why would you? Do you love yourself? Ask your motherfucking self. Do you love yourself? You shouldn't deserve that. You shouldn't deal with that. She giving you ultimatums. Well, my baby needed my baby needed that. And you know what it was when you stepped into this. Man, ain't nobody hearing all that. Get the fuck away from that. Don't even walk into that. You ain't got to hear that, beloved. You ain't got to hear that. Telling you, well, you know what you were getting yourself, especially if you get her pregnant. Now it's one woman with 2 baby dads or 3 baby dads, 4. Whenever you came in the door and she already had kids and you signed up to be a candidate, brother, you don't want to hear words like that. You know what you're getting yourself into. Well, my baby dad don't always going to be around. You're just going to have to accept that. Well, I'm always there with them. Well, you want to provide for my kids too because them your kids, brothers. So you do not want to deal with that young man. I don't give a damn what you feeling about her. Get away from that. It's okay to tell yourself, I can't handle this. I'm not ready. I don't even know nothing about myself. I don't even know nothing about the levels of manhood to be taking on such a heavy burden of being a stepfather or a father figure. I'm an infant in my own manhood. I have no business and I have no reason and I have no duty towards you or your child. I hope I wish you the best. I wish it could have been something else. And move on about your business, young man. You feeling guilty about somebody who, in our generation, they're telling you, well, it's a package deal and I still want to live my life. I want to live my life and I got kids and yes, I still ain't ready for a serious relationship, but she want to make babies. Young men, my brothers, me, trust me, I gave myself this message plenty of times because I don't deal with women with kids at all. And I give my homeboys this message who fall into the traps based on how she look. Brothers, don't rob your flight time, your takeoff time, your ascension, your elevation, because you wooed by a woman with kids. Brother, don't do that. I'm telling you, you do not want that mess. You don't want that mess. I've seen many young men go from childless, dealing with a woman with children, and now he created a child where he's integrated into her mess. When he was a free man, he was in rare air. His life was his. His time was his. His energy was his. When he got paid, all that money went to him. You don't want that. He was able to go where he want, do what he want, stay where he want. Trust me, brothers, you don't want to deal with that. You have no business being a stepfather. Young man, young childless man, who got the whole world in front of him. Fuck what the older dudes talking about, man, who push that line. Shouts out to the older brothers who don't push that line and tell young men you have no business doing that. Shouts out to them brothers. But the older dudes who pushing that line, fuck you. You're a harm to young men. Real shit. When you know when you know that's a messy ass situation, and you telling a young man who's starting his life, fresh out of college, fresh out of high school, fresh out of military school, fresh out of tech school, fresh out of trade school, fresh into the workforce, that it's okay? Fuck you, man. Real shit. Shaji. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me hear your thoughts below. Let's get into it.